Alright, I'm gonna hand out your test. Okay, I'm gonna hand out your test. Let's see. Caleb's probably the only one that hasn't started it yet, so make sure you have your practice guide up, ready to go.
You got this, Caleb.
Okay. Anyone else that did not turn in their practice test last week, make sure you have that out. I'm gonna check online as you guys are working. I'll kind of ask for it, just to remind you kind of like what you still owe me. I think everyone had it turned in, I'm pretty sure.
Where'd you go?
Yeah, Caleb and Jace.
I did not.
Hey, okay.
Brielle? I was gonna race Brielle, but she said she didn't.
Alright, hey, everything down below you can have your property sheet, you can have a calculator. They're right, you're done. Okay, so Jones, you can pick your computer away right now. Even if you're done, I'll hand it out and then you guys can go through the instructions.
We don't need cheers.
We don't need.
He's a coach.
We can read.
What's your deal, Mrs. Sloan? Amanda. That's only like $2. Why are you giving him that look? He's giving you that look of a scum. Everyone put your lunch number on. And put your lunch number at the top of your page.
Oh yes, everybody, lunch number at the top of the
Can I
page.
steal my lunch?
No, we did it. If you want to, it's 2109.
That's what's
Mine's
mine.
3945.
Hey,
You're
No, it's
2109.
not. That's 3948.
219. I know.
It's not.
That is.
It's not.
Okay, hey, stop talking, test it out. Alright, let's go through the instructions. I'm gonna put the PowerPoint up on the board here in a second. Even if you thought you were done or not, I'm gonna go through the directions one more time with you, that way you get equal opportunity to finish it. Caleb, I'm gonna have you go to the bathroom and go get a long drink since you're not taking the test right now. So,
Take a long drink, Caleb.
so, just shut the door when you're going. I'm not gonna talk about any specific problem, but.
You don't get to know the directions. Ask me to check the calculators.
Okay, I will walk around, check calculators one more time, just to make sure on that back page, you're not getting incorrect answers, especially the third page as well. Alright, I'll put the formulas up here on the board here in a second, test popping up, so if you wanna look up here, the only reason I'm doing this, you didn't get a full class period on Friday, so I wanna make sure you get equal opportunity to finish. Make sure that you are going through and you're checking like each problem, even if you thought you were done. Check it one more time to make sure, did you answer the question? Maybe it was asking for 2 of something, or maybe it was asking for all the trig functions, but you only gave me the main 3. Now, they were simple functions. Okay, everything's on the board that you need. I'll put up Bill and the special triangles here in a minute. But again, first one, you have to convert this to radians. Make sure you leave it as a fraction. Simplify the fraction all the way down. Tori, turn around.
Yeah.
What are you talking? Okay. Next ones, you have to convert these back to degrees. These could be decimals if they don't work out nice and pretty. Okay, they could be decimals. 5 and 6, you have to give me 2 co-terminals. I don't care how you do it. It could be adding or subtracting, but you gotta give me 2 per problem. 7 and 8, the formula is printed on your test. Remember, you have to use radius and the angle has to be in radians. You might have to convert it on your first couple problems. On each of these, they want the exact answer, like with the fraction, and then the exact, or the decimal approximation, I should say. But 2 decimal places on those. Next one, number 9. You need to find all the trig functions. 2 of them are provided to you. Now, if you can't see that, the first one is a negative 5 over 13, and the next one is negative 12 over 13. Those are 2 trig functions. You have to find the remaining ones. I would definitely list those off so you know which one's which. Then you can draw the triangle. It's in the third. You can see it's in the third quadrant, but you got to make sure that you know how to draw. Okay. Next one, number 10. You have to give me the co-functions. You should know what that means. Co-functions are listed on the board, and your hint on that problem is you have to use the complementary angles. I would recommend you convert those angles first, then you then you can get to it, okay? 12 and 13, you have to use your calculator. I would recommend don't start these until I check your calculator. 12 and 13, just make sure it's in the right mode. If you thought you were done with this one, just go back and double check it to make sure you didn't type it in wrong. That's something I would do on the second day to make sure all my answers were kind of still matching. 14, 15, make sure you're finding the missing variable. You know, you can do any trig function that, you know, that would help you solve that one, but make sure you're showing me the actual formula, simplified, all that good stuff. 16, 17, you have to find all the remaining trig functions, all of them. One is provided to you, you have to use the clues to figure out where to draw it. Your hint on this one, you're gonna have to use Pythagorean theorem to figure out the walls, and then you can figure out the remaining trig functions. And list off the one that I already provided to you in the list, you should have all 6 listed. 18 and 19, you have to give me the exact answer to this. I'm looking for a fraction for these. That's what I'm looking for. One single fraction that represents its answer. Your hint, convert the angle, so you know where to draw it. It'll be a special triangle, and then you can rattle off the answer, okay?
Okay.
20 and 21, draw it. Make sure that you are labeling all the period markers, all the amplitude markers, and if you have to shift it up or down, you're making that origin line marked. The big thing I'm checking for, are you at least drawing it somewhat accurately? Okay, it doesn't have to be perfect. But if it requires asymptotes and whatnot, you better fill those in. Okay? Double check, go through every problem one more time, type in some numbers in your calculator. I will walk around, I will check those, but that's it. You have the rest of today to work, because period 9, I only had Friday to start, so you guys get today to work on this. If you get done, finish, complete, however you want to say it, turn it in. But make sure that if you know you're gonna wait a little bit to check it on your calculator, I need to check your calculator first. And then make sure that when you're done, you're working on something quietly so everyone in the room can finish. Okay? I wanna get these done so I can grade them tonight, so you get them back tomorrow. Alright, if you're done, you know, and I can check your calculator, and then, but I recommend that you. But I'm gonna check your calculators as you guys sit, all the good stuff.
What? I'm not using it, I'm just writing a negative sign. Okay. I don't have a pencil. Can I have a negative sign with a pen? Oh, that's
Yes. Should be talking.
It's in the wrong mode, I'm leaving.
Mr. Moore,
It's in the wrong mode.
I'm gonna fail the test because of this. Oh, you fixed it. You saved Thank you, Mr. Ward. You're my savior. Jenny O'Connor doesn't even change my calculator.
I don't mind this.
Stop. Turn on every mode as possible.
I know it's statistical gradual engineering.
Can you turn the lights on? My head just hurts really bad. But I can't remember. I'll just get over it.